You here, Frank?
Yeah.
What he's got to do is drive and then make his bucket or his bed level so he can back up, because otherwise if he didn't, it'd keep dumping rock. I just appreciate Dave taking care of it for us. But what's cool is this is the same guy that put our driveway in at the old place, so it's kind of a tribute to the folks that helped us put a driveway at the other place. I like it. Is that all right? I didn't get that stump out, but it's gonna show, and whatever shows, I'll get that out. That way I don't have to take the whole thing out. I know I've got a stump grinder, but I don't want to use it right there because it's real rocky. He's so good. I like him. Well, it doesn't help with our dust problem, but it's better.
It's a start.
Morning, everybody. Chad and Ray, Doss Outdoors. Woo! David Baker. David Baker, man, that dude. I messaged him like a month ago. He's the one hauling our rock. I messaged him like a month ago, and his truck was in the shop. This was him, and I was like, man, I really want him to do it because I don't mean to offend anybody, but anyone can haul rock. Okay, they drive into a quarry. They park their truck underneath the chute. The chute fills the truck drives here. Anybody can press a button that dumps the truck. But I want as smooth as possible. I want as little work as possible when he leaves. And that's why I wanted this guy. If you guys remember, well, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. I'm gonna do this so fast, get ready. It's my lovely wife and I, Ray. Our 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We've got longhorns, donkeys, a pig, 3 dogs, 3 boys, in no particular order. We've been here for 7 months, almost. And at our previous 20 acres, long story short, a couple years ago we got married and you guys wanted to give us a wedding present. So you guys literally donated to have our driveway built for us. And we really appreciated it. We were able to sell that land, upgrade from 20 to 40 acres. But David did that land, that rock for us. Mm-hmm. So I wanted this guy as to like pay homage. Is that the right word? To pay respect to that other driveway. I wanted David to bring our new driveway.
He got out of the truck and he said, "You moved. I remember you now. Yeah. Now that I'm, talking to you."
Dave's a little
sprinkle.
grayer than when he was here a few years ago, but aren't we all? Super excited. And we still are living in a dust bowl. So like, we can't leave the garage doors open right now. We need dirt bad. My dad, Dad, I talked to him this morning. He asked if I started watering yet. I'm like, Dad, I don't have any to water 1.5 acres of a dust bowl. But if I could get some dirt in this front yard, I'd water that.
I wouldn't water it back there either.
We're trying,
If y'all want to, whatever, I probably wouldn't either.
Well, we can't cover it with 4 sprinklers. And the more sprinklers we put out there until we get a water line dug,
It's a lot bigger area.
we lose pressure.
It's a lot bigger. I know we say 1.5 acres, and people probably know what that is, but it really is a lot bigger than it looks on camera. It's way bigger back there.
So if you've got a 1/4 acre, imagine trying to water 6 of those at once, consistently, 3 times a day. You can call me lazy. You can call me whatever you want.
I wouldn't do it either.
I don't have it in me. Okay? And listen, I'm going to call my dad out. My dad ain't out here doing it either. So I'm just saying, I know Paw Dad's had some stuff going on the last 1.5 months, but I got the hoses and he ain't here either. So anyway.
The good Lord made rain for a reason. It'll rain eventually.
It will. Just hope it don't like downpour, because then we're going to lose all the seed and we're going to have a glorious looking ditch. It'll be the best fescue you ever seen in your life.
It's fine. We go with the flow.
But anyway, what we really need to do is we need like a 30-minute shower. Pretty steady rain, not a gully washer, but like a 30-minute rain. And then I would go seed it again.
We're getting all the clouds.
I know, look at this.
I know.
But it ain't a drop in the sky. What's the humidity right now? 900?
It was 90%.
90% humidity, and ain't gonna squeeze a drop of rain out of there. Hey, let me show you what we got here. 77% humidity. Enough to feel swampy in the pants, that's for sure. But look at it. Look at it. I don't even know how long this is. This has got to be 80 feet. This is 40. That's 80. So that's quite a stretch right there. But this is clean rock. Oh man, it looks so good. Looks so good. Oh man. More dust. Looks good though, doesn't it?
It does look good.
What do you think?
A rock. But, well.
Landscape timbers are a heck of a lot cheaper.
Yes.
So we thought about doing railroad ties, but I'll be honest, when I started doing this almost 5 years ago, railroad ties were $12 for 8 feet. Now they're $25 before you go get them, before you pay taxes. So, and like everything, I mean, railroad ties are already used. It's not like you're getting something new. So I think what we're gonna do is landscape timbers, because you can get 8 feet for $5. So we measured this, and it's 56 feet by 36. I thought it was 40 wide, but it's not. It's 36 wide, 40 deep. That's the pad. So we're gonna do 56 feet of landscape timbers right there. And I think she wants some right there just for decoration. I might try and talk her into those because it's not that far. And then if you guys have seen my mom and dad, link down below, Grandpa Doss Farms. Growing up, my dad always, for all of us boys, had like a lean-to or a place to put equipment. And then when we got old enough to drive, it was where we parked. So we went ahead and thought of Case and the other two boys to come, but we're gonna put railroad ties right here. We're gonna make it straight. And it'll just naturally curve like this. Not railroad ties, landscape timbers. All the way to this post, which this is 20 feet wide, that lean-to. So I'm sorry, it's 16 feet wide. It's 20 feet off the driveway. So, yep. I think that's what we're gonna do. Pretty excited about it. I didn't want it under there. That stuff drains really well. Even in the wettest of rains that we've had when we first moved here, this creek rock drains really well. So I didn't want this back in there. There's no point. Plus, if I raise it up at all, I've got about that much clearance between my tractor and the roof. So I don't want to raise it up. But, and of course, when Case starts driving here in 4 or 5 months, you know, he'll have him some kind of vehicle. And now he can drive right underneath there in the worst case scenario. We get hail or something like that. So pretty excited.
Coleus have quickly become my favorite.
Because you didn't kill him?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
There's orange ones.
What am I supposed to do? Blink twice if I need rescued? Well, there goes our dump truck.
I wonder if they can hear that.
I'm sure. He told me his name, I forgot it. But I know, he just told me. I feel bad. But anyway, he'll be back. But yeah, that's what 250 tons, that's what $250 worth of dirt looks like. That's about 16 tons. Correct me if I'm wrong. They will in the comments for sure. I think because it's so dusty and dry, that's a true 16 tons. Because when they haul rock and dirt when it's wet, the water makes it heavier, so you don't get as much material.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Anyway, now we're just waiting on a fence guy. I think this video is over like the course of 3 or 4 days. So.
I started it Monday.
So good morning, everybody.
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. I'm also waiting on some hydraulic fluid for the tractor. I'm pretty confident you're supposed to change that at 200 hours. And I'm not going to say on camera how many hours are on that tractor right now. So anyway, you going to Sam's?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna run to town.
Sounds good.
Do some things.
I know we don't normally say where we're going, but you'll be back before they see this. So, nothing to it. Just waiting on Jeremiah. Come build us some fence. Oh, you know, my biggest fear has been driving down to the creek and someone standing there, because they can get, like, somebody could literally get to our creek from the backside because our neighbor doesn't have a perimeter, because the creek floods. It floods often. So there's no fence around it. Our neighbor watches her side, we watch our side.
Where are you going with this?
My biggest fear has been pulling down there and somebody standing there. I pulled down there and I parked and I was just looking, and I flipped the window open and I'm filming real scenic view. I pan around. You know who's standing down there?
Who?
G-Dub.
Oh my gosh.
In his grandpa's full Dickie suit with the American flag hat like I wear, with glasses and headphones, just standing there like this. Just didn't move, didn't wave, nothing. And he's kind of a, I'm not going to say he's an imposing figure, but he can outrun you and he can fight you.
He's standing on his property.
Yeah, it's his property. He owns the, you know, the cattle panels they have down there that keep the water from washing out everything. He's getting ready to put cows in his pasture. So he was checking the fence, and he was down there, and I just pulled up, and I mean, I sat there for 2 minutes. He never said a word. He stood there like this.
He's just staring at you.
And he knows it's us. But that, again, I went to school with him, so I probably did it to him because I was a couple years ahead of him. I probably had that coming for, I don't know, I wasn't big on hazing, but
That's hilarious.
JV versus varsity thing, I'm sure I had it coming over the years. But yeah, I peed a little. So
That's really funny.
anyway. Yeah, just needed some hydraulic fluid, which is good. Answered a prayer. I was kind of worried. So it's been a few hours. We've got another load of dirt. Jeremiah's here, and we've just set our first post. This is a gate post, and I'll let it dry and harden and set up and all that. And then we'll set up another one right here, whoop, right there. And then we'll have our 12-foot gate. But I gotta go pick up Adler from school, and we'll check back with you guys here in a minute. Sorry this video's all over the place, but this is the cool stuff you guys wanted to see. Wait. Hang on. Well water. That is cold. Yeah, got a lot of iron in it. It's good for you. Well, how's it look? I know, right? So I got Adler home from school. The boys are all in there now. Ray's in there. And I got tasked with going down to get pizza. Let's go down here and get pizza together. And then Jeremiah was here, but he was only here for a couple of hours because he bought something. Like, I'm kind of honored. If you guys don't know the history, Jeremiah and I go pretty far back, like a few years, for like my creator, like life, my creator career and his fencing career go back about the same. And we're super excited to have him here to finish this up. He's actually getting, I'll be honest, he's actually getting so big and so busy that this was a gift, and I appreciate it, man. I know you could be putting a hot tub on a rooftop somewhere, which is one of his most recent projects. like a hot tub platform out of metal. So we'll have to have him tell us about that. He's here running about 1,500 feet of barbed wire for us, and super excited. So it'll be the same quality we're used to, and it'll keep the cows in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Let's run down and see what he did real quick, though. I've got pizza. I would imagine everybody just saw me drive right by the front door. Nobody's on the porch though, so I think we're in the clear. We'll be quick, hang on. Oh man, check it out. So those two right there are an H brace, and that'll just be a brace that he'll weld a panel to. And then he's got his string pulled back to here, which I'm probably just gonna jump across. Whoop. Sorry, brother. And there's supposed to be some line posts up and down here too. Let's see if he got those. Did he pull barbed wire? Dude, there's a string of barbed wire right there. Holy cow. Man, I like that Jeremiah guy. He's all right. To finish my story, I'm gonna see how far this barbed wire goes. To finish my story, he got here today a little bit later than he planned, and I don't worry when I don't see him, because something's up or he's on his way. He don't need me bugging him trying to figure out where he's at. So anytime you ever hear me say we're waiting on Jeremiah, it's all sarcasm. Yeah, son of a gun, man. He pulled barbed wire the whole length. Look at that. That's where are we at here? We're like 990 feet away. The next one is 1320. But he, and I believe the man's name is David, one of his helpers, is here. Is it David? It might be Bill or Bob. I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow. Here about 12. And they had to leave at 2:30 to go get one of David's kids, which I totally understand and respect, of course. But they'll be here bright and early tomorrow, and we'll check in with them. Oh man, this is the corner post. Look at that. How cool is that, man? That's the furthest corner on the property. The double gate is up there. Now look at the little baby cedar. We're leaving that. Don't touch it, Jay. That's cool, man. I like it. All right, well, I know that Miss Ray had a migraine a little bit earlier. I'm sure she appreciates me telling everybody that. So we'll go back and check and see if she wants to chat a little bit. If not, or maybe she probably just want to talk to y'all and not me. That's probably how it goes. So hang on a second. I'm gonna put the camera down and get back to the house real quick. How's that pizza?
Good.
Hey, did you learn to spell something today?
Yes.
How do you spell pizza?
So P-I-Z-Z-A.
No, boy.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Yeah, colors. Learning how to spell colors. Nobody needs that, right?
Boo, boring.
Boring. Let's spell pizza. What's up? Hey, I just have a question. Who murdered Mom's plant? Huh? Was there like a mouse in there? I think there was a goose and a wiener in there. That was the problem. Woo! Man, let me tell you how many times I stood that post up against a shovel and then came up here on the deck and then stood it up to make sure it'd be in the right spot. But the gate is going to go to the right at this time, not to the left. And it's flat enough that when we pull up to it, we won't roll back down the hill or roll this way. We're super excited about it. As expected, Ray's got a little bit of a headache. Right now, it's kind of a unique time. It's like September 18th. Literally, you guys, I'm filming this the day you guys see it. And today, Ray and I, for the past couple of days, we spent a lot of time outside. And the UV rating is really high. And it's kind of messing with us a little bit, because it's not supposed to be this hot right now. And the next 3 days are even hotter. Let's see. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are all supposed to be hotter than today. So we're trying to be real careful. Even Cabela down there hydrating. Yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll check in with Jeremiah. I'm just super excited, man. A lot of stuff happening and couldn't do it without you guys. And I know this is DOS Outdoors, but I mean it when I say it, no matter where you hear it. We couldn't do this without you guys, and we are forever grateful. From Mom, Dad, Kyle, Shannon, Matt, Grandma, Grandma, Mom, Ray, the boys, everybody. We're just very, very grateful you all tune in. So with that said, peace.